You've heard me say it before, and I'm going to say it again. Chocolate is my middle name. Gotta have is my first, and my last name is Now. So in honor of National Fudge Day, I'm making fudge right here on Marshall's Munchies. And welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to Marshall's Munchies today. If this is your first time, go ahead and take a second and click the thumbs up on this video and subscribe to our channel. Click the little bell so that way the next time we upload a new video, you'll get notified. So today, in honor of National Fudge Day, so happy National Fudge Day. Yay! Oh, I love fudge. I love chocolate. And so today we've got a really easy 5-minute microwave fudge recipe that we're going to do today. And believe it or not, it only has 6 ingredients. Who knew? It could be easier than that. Fudge has been around for a long time, and you can find recipes all over the internet that from extremely hard, doing everything on top of the stove, and everything with I don't know how many different ingredients that you put in it. But this one with only 6 ingredients, we are using powdered sugar, cocoa, butter, we are using some milk, we are using some vanilla, and walnuts. So let's get to it. Alright, so before we get into making our fudge, what we need to do first is take our pan and prep it so that it's ready when the fudge is ready to pour in. I am using a 13x9 metal pan. You can use glass. You can even use a loaf pan if you want to get all fancy like those chocolatier stores that slice off a big old slice of fudge every time you go in there. You can do it however you want to. Just keep in mind that if you do choose to use a loaf pan, it's going to take a little longer for your fudge to set up. So I'm going to show you how to prep your pan. Alright, so prepping your pan is the easiest thing in the world. You're going to take your pan and you're going to use some foil, and that's it, just like this. And there we go, our pan is all prepped, so we're going to put this to the side while we make our yummy fudge. So our recipe today calls for a real easy measurement when it comes to our powdered sugar. It calls for a 32-ounce bag of powdered sugar. No measuring, but if you need to measure it out, it's about 8 cups. So this is 2 pounds of powdered sugar that we're going to be using in our recipe today. So let's get to it. Alright, so we're going to take a large bowl, take our powdered sugar, put it in there just like that. Then we're going to take our cocoa, and you're going to want to take a whisk, and we are going to stir it together. stuff is ready to go in the microwave. But at this point, with the butter and the milk in there, you do not want to stir it. Do not stir it. Make sure that you're using a microwave safe bowl. I should have said that first. But now we're going to put it in the microwave for 3 to 4 minutes. Alright, now here's a tip for you. Before you melt your butter in the microwave, to help with the cleanup, and you know how messy butter can get if it's not covered, cover it with a piece of wax paper or a paper towel before you, well, you know what to do. While we're waiting on our fudge, I want to give a shout out to a friend of mine in Louisiana, Miss Anita. Thank you so much for this beautiful, beautiful apron that I am wearing today. So, thank you very much. The microwave just went off, so we're going to take it out and stir our fudge mixture. Alright, so here we have our mixture fresh out of the microwave. We're going to give it a stir. Looks like that. Alright, so we are ready for our last 2 ingredients to put into our fudge before we put it in the pan, and that's our walnuts and our vanilla. The recipe calls for 1.5 cups of nuts, and I have 1 cup of the ground walnuts right here. We're going to put that in. Now reserved 1/2 cup of the walnuts, so we're going to stir those in. And there's a reason that I reserved 1/2 cup of walnuts. Alright, now I reserved 1/2 cup of walnuts, and I didn't chop them, I didn't grind them, because we are going to use these to put on top of the fudge, which is now ready to go in our pan that we've already prepped. So here's our pan already prepped and ready for the fudge. So we are going to put that in. That. Now, we're going to take our 1/2 cup of walnuts that we have reserved, and we're going to place them on top. Fudge is in the pan and it's ready to start cooling and setting up. So this has to cool at room temperature until it is firm. So set it someplace, and we'll be back when it's firm, and we're gonna try it. Alright, it's been about 3 hours and our fudge is set, and we're going to take it out of the pan and we're going to cut it and we're going to eat it, and so we'll show you how that's done. Alright, so here we have our fudge all nice and set, and you're going to want to use a cutting board to set this on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take the fudge straight from the pan, set it down there, and look, The pan is clean with putting the foil in there. Alright, so here's our fudge. We're going to peel it back just a little bit. Right, so we're going to, now comes the fun part. Just take our knife. We have our fudge, and that's how you make 5-minute fudge. It takes like 3 hours for it to set. Now if it's warm where you are, which is getting that time of year right now, you might want to take your fudge and put it in the refrigerator to help it set, because especially if you're in a place like here in Hawaii where we got a lot of humidity. So, but the fudge is set firm enough to eat. So, see here, let's give it a try. It's oh so yummy. So happy National Fudge Day, and we'll see you next time on Marshall's Munchies. Switch up.